EPB has a history of innovation since we were established back in 1935. And in the beginning, we operated as a traditional electric utility. Then in the late 1990s, we decided that we could do more to live up to our mission of enhancing the quality of life for our community. So that drove us to begin a multi-year planning process with the goal of implementing a highly automated smart grid electric system. We envisioned a system that could automatically reroute power to minimize the impact of outages within seconds. And to do that, we needed to deploy thousands of connected devices across our service territory so that we could, but we needed a way for these devices to communicate with each other and with us. So that led us to build a community-wide fiber optic network in 2008 to connect smart switches to communicate instantly. And that has helped us reduce outages by up to 55% on an annual basis. And since then, we kept Chattanooga on the cutting edge of innovation by continuing to provide the world's fastest internet by launching the first community-wide gig-speed internet in 2010. In addition to being the first to launch a community-wide gig-speed internet, we were the first to launch 10 gig in 2015 and 25 gig services in 2022. Once again, to keep Chattanooga on the cutting edge of innovation, we used our fiber optic expertise to launch the nation's first commercially available quantum network in 2022. Now, prior to building our network, we had the opportunity to work with Qubitekk, Oak Ridge National Lab, and Los Alamos National Lab on a DOE's quantum key distribution project that was proven very successful. And it led us to numerous recognitions and awards, including the R&D 100 and the Edison Gold Award. So as you can see here in the red box, this is where our current network is today. We have one control center that connects two data centers to two different locations or into two different locations in downtown Chattanooga. And each of our data center has two active user nodes. But as you can see outside of the red box, that we have a lot of capability to expand our network. Now, our target client for our network includes academia, national labs, and companies, especially startups in the quantum industry. Our network is designed for ease of use as plug and play for companies to test their technologies' interoperability for commercialization and standardization. This is important for startups because they can have access to a commercially available network without the significant cost to build their own network. We do not access or retain any of our clients' data, and any product that they invent during the testing is theirs to keep. We do not have IP claims to it. Our network offers sources, detectors, coherence control, along with other electronics and software. Our network has the flexibility to be reconfigured for each client, which allows them to pick and choose which components they need to run their test. So I'd like to quickly share an example of how our network was utilized by a client. We had a company from New York that wanted to test one of their commercially available products, the Automatic Polarization Compensator, or APC. Their goal was to test their APC on a network that has a different characteristics than their network in New York. Well, one of the biggest difference is that their New York network is aerial and our network is buried underground. This helps them ensure that their product can work in different environment and is interoperable with other network architecture. Now, each one of our client can choose which subscription package works best for them. They can decide which type of access they need, whether it's temporary use of an active node or a more permanent setup. They can also choose how long they want to access our network, whether it's just a few hours or a prepaid package for future uses. With trillions of dollars expected to be invested in this new sector, we're positioning our community for investment as companies choose where to locate quantum operations and manufacturing in the future. So if you're interested in learning about our quantum network, please feel free to contact Kirk Mecklemore, who is our business development manager. His contact information is provided here. And again, thank you to QED-C for the opportunity to present today, and thank you to all the audience listening here.